Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a Tier 7 game in my Surrey, going over the matchmaking threats to my ship, the Wesser, all the battleships, um, the Furataka, the Fiji, and the DD threats, Akatsuki, Monaghan, Egley, and Visby. The map is Fault Line, haven't played this map in a long time. Gonna push out here with the Hawkins and T-22 and support CCAP. Um, this game is going to get really kind of interesting um, compared to how I was originally believing that it was going to unfold. Um, and I'm just slow grinding the Royal Navy heavy cruisers. I'm not in a terrible hurry to get the Goliath, but the more I play these ships, the more fun this line is has gotten to me. It seems like interesting ships. Here, just taking, as is my tradition, when this is the first voyage ever in my Surrey. Um, seeing what the ship is capable of. Happened to take a shot just to kind of start to get a feel for the guns. Wouldn't you know it, the CV is right there to spot me. So I'm just turning in a little bit. Make sure that I try to avoid any random battleship volleys. Uh, you will see a couple odd jerks and stuff like right there, uh, as me and Dinosaur number 2 are trying to figure out the comfortable spot for him to sit in my lap. So I'm actually ducking back into this island a little bit right here, right now, just because I'm trying to get him situated. But I'm going to poke out here. My T-22's AFK, so me and this Hawkins are going to push up here and see what's going on. Now, this is a relatively dangerous maneuver the Hawkins is making. Just coming around the corner just like that. He spots the DD. He doesn't spot a battleship or anything, so I'm just going to use that to just follow on with it and basically follow the Hawkins lead and try to support him against this Egley. Coming around the corner, getting my shots off. Unfortunately, clipped the island a little bit, or that could have been a much better shot. Notice the HE, really good alpha on the guns. Egley is turning. I know he's torping right now. Just trying to get this last shot off on the Egley before I go into torpedo dodging mode. Now the enemy Hawkins is coming around the corner. I'm able to pick up the kill on the Egley. Now we've got this Hawkins that's pushing up around the corner, and I'm going to take the gamble and I'm going to try to rush into this gap. I'm going to throw some torps here and see if maybe I can catch him with these torps. He's not in the cap right now, so just going to try to get into this little channel here. Just in case there's a battleship or something coming around the corner, I want to try to be not caught out in the open. As I start getting more of an angle here, I'm going to switch to AP. I see that the Akatsuki is making a dangerous run in here. I'm just going to beach here while all those torpedoes go by. Now, as I reverse, I know that I've got this this Hawkins I'm likely going to bump into. Here he is, and I'm not happy here with how much broadside I'm giving. He is shooting AP. The Citadel, though, however, for this is really trolly. The only exposed citadel on Surrey is under the smokestack, so he's shooting too far back, and I'm already angled now, so he's going to have a much harder time to deal that level of damage to me. The flip side, I'm not making that mistake. He's, I think that was the Gneisenau now there. Oh no, he can actually pin me at this angle. But I'm just accepting the damage, and I'm just going to try to remove him from the face of the earth. Throw some torps out there as I dash back into this channel. That had to have been the Gneisenau that shot at me. But at this point, we were able to pick up the Egglay and the enemy Hawkins out here on CCAP, and I'm gonna push through, see if I can get in an ambush with the enemy Fiji. Again, this AP is surprising me. I was expecting to spam a lot more HE than anything with this ship. Now, the cap is contested, so it's making me think that maybe this Fiji came around the island, or it could be the Akatsuki has just circled around. So I'm circling back around. I'm gonna try to follow my Hawkins, and then whoop, there he is. Okay, you know, now I'm gonna set up my ambush here and see what I can do about this Fiji. I think I am gonna try to take one little HE shot here at this Iron Duke. But I see how fast the Fiji's rushing, and it's definitely time to get these guns loaded with AP. Staying angled, trying to bounce as much as I can. Do a pretty terrible job at it. The flip side is I hammer him. I happen to have repair. He doesn't. And I'm not going to miss with all these guns. And I'm able to remove the Fiji in 2 volleys. And now I'm kind of in a pickle with this Gneisenau. I'm hoping that there's no Fiji torps on the way. So throwing some torpedoes out here on this Gneisenau. Maybe I catch him. Maybe it gives me time to try to get out of here, because I am in a pretty bad position right now. I am taking advantage of that little hole right there to shoot through. Unfortunately, Gneisenau misses my torps. Gonna try to throw some more torps back in here. Now this surprised me. I was using the AP on, you know, this ship, the Gneisenau. He's relatively broadside. I was anticipating, you know, some pen damage where I'm hitting into that bow, and I'm just overpenning right through the Gneisenau's bow. So just you know, learning about the guns right there, just showing kind of the potency of the AP on this ship. Just, you know, flying right through the armor on a battleship at that distance. Now, I know that this Akatsuki's spotting me. That tells me that he's somewhere in this quadrant. He ends up smoking up. I am going to get a quick spot here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw a set of torps in there after this torp scrapes my paint. And I know I'm basically coming up with a confrontation with this Gneisenau, but I'm alright with, you know, really just making a kind of a suicide aggressive play to try to net as much damage as I can, because this game it's heavily in our favor at this point. pop in my repair before I come around the island. Just in case he's ready to shoot me, I've got a repair ticking to try to recover some of this damage. And get a good glimpse of the HE working there. And this fire is going to put me down here. And that's the end of my Surrey. The ship is good and scuffed at this point. But with 55 points left on the enemy team, they rapidly fall apart, and that is the end of the game. So, what I think of the ship, I like it. It's a fun ship. If a Minotaur had big derpy guns, it's kind of has that feel. So it's got me looking more forward to Goliath than what I originally was anticipating. Um, Regardless, going around blapping a bunch of cruisers with AP in mid-tier matchmaking, it's just fun. That's just good, clean fun. Um, so anyway, to close this video out, I'll include the build description in the video description below, along with an invite to my Discord. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hope you're having a good night, and I will talk to you later.